Okay, so season 1 is starting soon. We officially have released all the these are all the cards that are in season 1. And I'm going to go over every single card and what they do, how they work. I'll try to. We have starter deck 1, starter deck 2, and then we have the first expansion, which is mostly Karasuno. Officially, some of the cards from starter deck 1 and 2 are in the expansion, but this is how I have it broken out. And I'm going to mark this play area here, 8, and when I explain cards, I'll use this area. Okay, so here we go. First card, Hinata. It's has a special ability. If this card is attacking, you may discard 1 card to add +2 to your attack. So if you just discard a card from your hand to get +2 attack, to put on your 4 attack. It's a pretty good card. If this card is in the toss area, you may pay 2 guts to draw a card. Like anything drawing cards is really nice. There's not a ton of ways to draw cards, but like paying guts, I'll show how that works really quick. As you're playing and you like toss or receive, toss, and attack, the cards stay on the board. They don't get discarded. So I would have 1 guts in each of my areas right now. If I had 2 here, I'd have 2 guts. So for that card, I could discard 2 guts to draw a card from the deck. It's a really good card for drawing. Here's just a base with pretty good stats. Like if you have block and then decent in anything else, like 3 or higher, even like 1 block is nice. It's a pretty good card. So having 3 attack is good. That's like probably average attack, and then 2 block is pretty good. Here's a 4 receive. There's not many cards that like are really good at receiving, and the fact that you have a 4 receive is good. I think the highest printed is 5, the attack's usually like 4 is probably, it's pretty normal, like total of 4, like 5, 6, 7, like it's pretty rare. I say this is just like a must-have card. If this card is blocking, you may discard 1 card to add +2 to your block. So we have a 5 block off 2 cards, basically. It's just really versatile. Great card to have. And the serve. I think 2 serve, 3, 2, 2, 2. There's a 2 serve. This is another like good card with good stats. Decent receive, decent attack, and it has a block bonus, which is good. The Sugawara bonus and toss is awesome. Like all these cards we've looked at, only the Kageyama had bonus and toss. This has bonus and toss. It has 2 block and 3 receive. This is like probably the best well-rounded card. This Sugawara from the starter deck. And I know it's like early on, but the starter deck for Karasuno is actually really good. And here's another good card. You can discard this card from your hand to add +2 to your receiver block. It's kind of like having the Tsukishima in hand, because his is for blocking, but if you have a different card, like let's say you're receiving with Daichi, you could discard the Ishinoya from your hand to put him at a 6 receive, which is good. So there's 2 more cards in the starter deck. There's 10 cards, 4 of each. One of the special cards, do your best. It's add +1 to your receive, draw a card. Like sometimes drawing a card is so nice, and like getting that bonus to receive like really bails you out. This is a great card. If you're beginning like deck building, like a good way to model your deck is off of the starter deck because the cards are just all pretty good. This one, I actually have another view so we can see these a little better. So yeah, add +1 to your receive, draw a card. This is add +1 to your attack. If your toss character is Kageyama and your attack is Hinata, the opponent cannot block. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, just in the toss area Kageyama and Hinata is attacking, then they can't block. You get the +1 to your attack no matter who's who's tossing, who's attacking. That happens first, and then if you meet the special requirements, they can't block, which is really nice because sometimes you'll set up like an attack for like 7 or 8 maybe, like you'll just go nuts and get a ton of bonuses, but it's pretty like we've seen with just a couple cards, like let's say it's 8, you can block with him and discard a card, you're at 5 already, and then 2 more blockers, like him and him, like you're at 9. Like you can almost block any, like it's really easy to block like these crazy attacks, but with this special quick attack, they can't block, so it's just good. I'm going to skip this because it's actually part of starter deck 2. So I'm going to break this up